A quick word from Darren Bent, sneaker freak alongside me on the Sadio Mane scenario. I touched on it at the top of the show. I'm just stunned that fans aren't like, why are we getting rid of him? The three of them together, they're the best in European football. It's sort of like, yeah, don't worry, we've got players coming in.
No, but I just think there's a kind of mutual respect, I think. Of course,
he's not old, is he?
No, I think he's 29, 30.
30.
He's been a superstar since he got there. I mean, he's probably exceeded expectations, you have to say, because when they signed him from Southampton, I think people thought he was good. But, I mean, I never thought he was that as good as he got to.
No, not
talk about
Do you know what, I'll be honest, when we were heavily linked with him.
Yeah.
And I wasn't impressed at all. Obviously, I got that incredibly wrong. But, yeah, there was that sort of, is he a good player? But he's turned into an unbelievable player for Liverpool.
Unbelievable player. Pace, energy, good teammate. I can understand the fans a little bit frustration, a bit sad that he's leaving, because I think that's probably what it is, because he's such a good guy, looks like. Liverpool fans are going to be heartbroken, some of them. But I think because Liverpool's recruitment have been so good and the players they've brought in, Darwin Núñez, we don't know, but we know Diaz has been since he came in the door. So I think there are options there. So I don't think you can replace him straight away just man for man, because I think he's too good. But obviously, if Diaz obviously gets these numbers up in terms of goals and assists,
it's a risk, isn't it? Because you're getting players in. We know how good they are.
Not so much a risk, but you're risking walking away for free.
No, but I mean, bringing in like Darwin Núñez, you're bringing in players that they look good on paper, they look good on YouTube, they look good in there. But I'm saying, until they've played Premier League football.
Yeah, but Diaz, you've seen Diaz. So even if they started Diaz, Jota scoring goals, he was kind of the forgotten man a little bit towards the end of last season, but he stepped in, was brilliant. Mane obviously is no longer there. Diaz, Firmino's still there. Obviously, Salah speaks for himself. So they've still got so many different options in that front three area.
What do you think will happen to Mohamed Salah? That's still not sorted out yet.
Well, they need to sort it out sooner rather than later, or he could be the next one.
When do you think that it's too late? Because he said, I'm there for the next year. And that implies to me that he's going to see his contract run down and then be able to leave for free.
But if he goes for free, I mean, that is... I mean, I don't know how you replace that. You're going to have to... Not one man can come in and replace that. The amount of goals that he scores for that football club, breaking records left, right, and centre. But if he walks away for free,
what do you think the club should do if they've got a 29-year-old, right, which he was? He's got 2 years left on his deal, which I'm talking about, a year ago, right? So he's got 2 years left as opposed to the one now. He's still in his 20s, wants copious amounts of money. Do you think, as a football club, not just Liverpool, we've seen it happen. Arsenal, of course, have been guilty of it many times, right? Do you think the club have to make a decision when you get to at least 2 years to go? Here's the deal. If you don't sign it in the next however many weeks, then we're going to have to sell you.
Yeah, but I think they're going to have to, or he's going to walk away for nothing.
Yeah. But do you think clubs should be...
I don't think clubs should be held to ransom. And I don't think Liverpool will be, because I always look at it as next up, because Salah gets what he wants, which could be ridiculous. I don't know. Whatever they decide to pay him or whatever they settle on, he's earned that, regardless whatever that is. Mm-hmm. But if they go and give him 400, and then Virgil's up next, and Virgil's like, okay, well, he got 400, I want 450. And then Alisson, the goalkeeper, I want 500.
Yeah.
How do you cap it?
Well, the season that's coming up, if he hasn't signed that extension, Mohamed Salah, right? Does a player going onto a pitch think, I don't feel loved, I'm not going to... Not up my game, but... No. Okay, here's my question. Will you get a better Mohamed Salah for the next 12 months if he signs a new deal and he's on 450 grand a week, compared to one that doesn't sign a new deal and he knows he's allowed to leave for free at the end?
No, I think you're going to get the exact same.
Do you?
Yeah, I look at Mohamed Salah, and I don't look at him being motivated by money.
No, I don't think he is, but I'm just saying...
No, I think it'd be the exact same. And because he's so hungry for goals and records, and all he ever wants to do is score, doesn't he? I don't think he'll change. So I think if they don't give him what he wants, I think the last year that he's there, I think he'll still smash the goals in. If they give him a new deal, he'll still smash the goals in. But if you let a player of that quality walk away for nothing...
Yeah, within the space of 12 months, 2 of the front 3 going.
Yeah, 2 of their better players.
Excuse me, yeah, that's massive.
As I said, Salah's numbers are insane. Like, people would say he had a poor end to the season last season.
By his ridiculously high standards.
And I think he still had more assists than anyone, and he still won the Golden Boot.
Yeah. Didn't turn up in a big game though, did he?
There he is again.
Keep your calls coming in on all of the above if you want. 0371 722 334. We've got time to take a few calls on Romelu Lukaku. If I pronounce it incorrectly, I apologise. Is it Omkar? Is that how I say it?
Yeah, that's correct.
Omkar, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
I'm good. I'm very well, thank you. You got the aircon on in your car?
Window open.
I have. Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry, Omkar. Aircon on and window open, Benny. Is your window open?
No, it's closed.
Oh, fine. Okay.
That don't sound like he's closed that.
Are you saying Omkar's lying to you about?
Unless the blower's going into the microphone, I think, it's definitely closed.
Okay, that may be the problem. Anyway, we'll talk about that another day. You're a Chelsea fan, so what do you make of what's going on at your club with your number 9?
Just think that, I know every fan, if they say now that it wasn't a good sign, is lying completely. Because at the time, I think everyone was excited, and I think even pundits had us going on to be closer to the top two, and maybe even have him as a top goal scorer. I think just we as Chelsea fans should be used to not having great way with strikers. I think Drogba and Costa, perhaps two of the better ones that we've signed in the recent past. But I'm probably to blame for it because the last two people I've had on the back of my shirt are Lukaku and Kesman.
Kesman, you had no one in between Kesman and Lukaku.
Do you know what? Kesman came to Chelsea with the biggest reputation.
Massive.
I think he's got 2.
Yeah, it wasn't a great buy for myself.
Are you telling it's your fault, Omkar?
Might be down to. I'm going to leave all the strikers off the back of my shirt from now on.
Yeah, I think that's a
Start
good
putting
idea.
centre halves on there.
You haven't got one with Kepa on, have you?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay, all right. Have a safe journey. Thanks for coming on. Oh, he's gone. What's your? I'll speak to Tom in a sec. What's your thinking behind grown men not going to football, wearing football shirts with players' names on the back?
Strange. I don't know. I've kind of changed it a little bit because I think if you're wearing a current shirt, it's weird. A grown man which wearing a football shirt's weird.
Just walking down the street with number 9 Lukaku on his back is weird.
It's a bit strange. If you're a grown man.
But
I quite like the retro though.
Okay, so if you're walking down the street, maybe you've got an England World Cup 90 shirt, although they didn't have names on the back. But in theory, Lineker on the back, that's okay.
Or just a number. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But current shirts.
So, okay, here's a question. Kids, if you've got a 10-year-old kid, they can walk down the high street and they can have number 7 Ronaldo on the back, right? At what age can that kid not get away with wearing it?
16, maybe.
16's too old.
Do you think 16?
I'm asking you. I don't know what the age is. 16 is too old.
Let me start thinking about 16, 17, 18. I'll go 18.
So 17? A 17-year-old can
18.
I'm not comfortable with 17-year-olds wearing it.
No?
Let's ask Tom. He's an Inter Milan fan. Hello, Tom.
Hello, guys. You all right?
I'm good. How old are you, Tom?
27.
Okay, would you wear a football shirt with a player's name and number on the back now, walking down your high street?
I've got a West Ham Slaven Bilic retro shirt. I think I could get away with that.
Told you, retro.
Where I'll leave it.
What's the legal limit for a current player's name and number on the back of a shirt?
Well, I don't know, for maybe 18. You're probably 18, 20. I think you can get away with that. But
20?
A bit beyond that, you're a bit of trouble.
20, I think 22. Go on, Tom. What do you want to say?
Yeah, just with Lukaku, I just think I completely understand what you're saying with English fans being sort of disappointed with how the transfer and stuff worked out. But I think the Italian league and the players at Inter Milan just sort of suits him better. Especially when Conte was manager, Lukaku would often be up front with Lautaro Martinez. So you've got Lukaku as sort of the strong centre-forward target man. And then Lautaro was the sort of younger, nippy forward going in behind. I just think that combination seemed to work and that league suited him much better. And also the Inter squad's not sort of changed too much from when he was there, obviously just the season prior. So I can kind of understand why he would want to get back into that league. So he was just sort of banging the goals in and linking it really well with Martinez.
Do you know what though? Sorry, Andy. The only big thing about that, Tom, and you're right, it's not changed, but the biggest piece that is missing is the manager. I think Conte got the absolute best out of Lukaku, even down to the way he looked. You looked how trim he was when he first came to Chelsea, the back of Inter Milan. He's not there now either. Eriksen's gone, Christian Eriksen's gone. I think the Italian league maybe does suit him. I still think he can score goals in the Premier League because, as I said, he's in the 100 club. But for whatever reason, 2 times now he's had the opportunity to go to top clubs, and it just hasn't worked for him.
No, it's just not seemed to be working out. But maybe rediscover a bit of form. Who knows? Maybe he'll be third time lucky, but we'll see how he gets on.
Okay, Tom, thanks for your call. Just quickly, on the back of shirt numbers, what do you make of comedy shirt numbers, like using the number, like if a Chelsea fan had the special and then the number 1?
That's cool.
Is it?
But as a grown man...
I don't like that at all. Comedy with numbers on the back, it doesn't work for me. Just look at the crash. Anyone like the comedy? No, we're getting a big no, you can't do that. You like that, do you?
Well,
what are you meant to do? Go, that's brilliant.
No, but I thought you meant, like, is that acceptable for a grown man to wear that type of shirt?
Yeah, even more so. That's a big fat no-no.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Keep your calls coming in.
What about if your club's just won the Champions League for like the 8th time?
Yeah.
They've got like the 8 and then something above it. Is that acceptable?
Or like Champions League winners and then 8?
Yeah.
No. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Right.
You okay with that? What?
I'm retro. I told you I'm retro through and through.
Well, that's not really retro, is it? That's up to date. If you've just won it.
No, I'm giving you an example.
When you were playing at your highest level, did you have children?
No.
You didn't have any, so they couldn't walk about with like.
Yeah, I did. Football, number 1. Yeah. Sorry.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they have your name and number?
Yeah, they had
on the
my
back?
number, Daddy.
Okay, Daddy, that's
Cute.
nice.
Daddy.
If I get an Ipswich shirt, will you put Daddy on the back for me?
Why?
Have you got Joey's Ipswich shirt, by the way? Yeah.
Why'd you say that?
Have you got it, Joe? Have you got it? You're still waiting for
Joe, it's coming.
Joe's a massive Ipswich fan.
It's coming.
How you keep saying that to Joe? Give us a date. When's Joe going to get your shirt from Ipswich?
In 2022.
Okay, there you go. All right, this year sometime.